we're gonna start this video off looking at all the props. I mean, right now everything is just a mess because all we've been doing, and that's an animation we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna get rid of this. We're probably gonna get rid of this. We have so many animations we're gonna get rid of. It's not even funny. So if you are interested in animations, we're gonna have a whole bunch for sale. We're just gonna get rid of a whole bunch. Now, the last video that we made was a video where we talked a lot about animatronics. And just as a follow-up to that, yes, I think you can use animations to scare people. They are pretty effective at replacing actors. But I want to mention that somebody said to me not that long ago that, oh yeah, everybody's trying to replace actors with animatronics. We're not trying to replace actors with animatronics. We can't hire enough actors, so we're buying animatronics. There is a difference, okay? We want as many actors as we can get. We love actors, they're great. But in order to compensate for them, we've been buying more and more animations. This is something we will sell right there. Now on my last video, I'm not doing any editing of any kind. I am just walking through, folks, and talking and walking through. And we're gonna go in the haunted house this time. I had to clear a bunch of space. Look at that, there's just hanging props, there's stuff everywhere. But we're gonna sell this animation right here. That's gonna be for sale. The animations I showed you over there are gonna be for sale. We also have an entire trailer, container full of them that we're gonna sell. We're also gonna sell a lot of props as well. All this stuff is gonna be for sale. Just heading back over here right quick. We probably could get rid of one of these because we're probably only gonna use one for our alien escape. Just to come back over here. This animation has never been used, but we'll sell it. This one will sell. This animation back here, I mean, we have never used it, we would sell it. There's another one over there, behind there. We will sell that one as well. And it's just really hard to move in here move around in here until we get all of this stuff fixed up. This is a animated talking knight. He probably could use a little bit of work, but he's right back there. His lid opens up and he starts to talk. We'll probably sell that one as well. If you know how to get in touch with me, get in touch with me, and we can make a deal. Now, we do have a trailer full as well. We're gonna be getting rid of a bunch of that stuff on top of everything else. Now, I wanna say really fast, darkness.fearticket.com, the Darkness Haunted House Tour, as of this recording, is happening in about a month. And the tour is gonna sell out because it sells out every year. The ticket prices do go up in 2 weeks. So get your tickets right now. Get them as soon as you can. Thursday night is the Darkness Haunted House behind the scenes tour. And if you ask me, it's the best one. Comes with a seminar, a Q&A, and you get to go through the haunted house, you get to take pictures and videos and everything else. On Friday, we're going to the LEMP with live actors. On Saturday, we're coming back to the Darkness with live actors. And we want to invite any actors out there, if you want to guest act at the darkness and put our haunt on your bucket list and knock it off, by all means. So with all that being said, folks, we're gonna walk in the haunted house and just see some of the props that we started to put in. Now, we did place an order with a company called Ned's Lighting. That stuff is not in. It's gonna be in next week. We're gonna go hog wild on lighting, sound, and to get the rest of the props in and secured. Okay, so we are planning on putting these mermaids in. We plan on putting one of these two in, and then the other one's not gonna be used. We're gonna get all these tentacles in, and now it's gonna get really noisy because I'm gonna go through the darkness. Here we go. And a bunch of animatronics is gonna go off because when I walk through, I set them off. So, yeah, you can hear all that sound stuff trigger. Now we got today our Diablo in. Whoa, there we go. Now check this out. This came in today. You've probably seen this animation before from Unit 70. But let's take a step back and see how this looks. Now I got a light. Now, you know, you see this animation right here. It's got me a little concerned because it's so close. Somebody could get their finger caught in there. So what I'm actually thinking about doing is just trimming back this part of it right here so that you could put your finger in there and it won't. Trimming that back. Now, whenever you use animatronics, they need to be safe. There's a lot of things that you can do with an animatronic that is not safe. I'm gonna point out a couple of the things that I noticed that could be unsafe here inside the darkness as we start to put this together. Now, I can tell you, safety is the most important thing to me, and I'm gonna point a few things out to you. Now, keep in mind, nothing is where it's supposed to be. Like these bodies right here are just kind of laying there. Okay, now the first thing I noticed is this. I think it looks really cool there. And by the way, look at the amazing job they did. Look at that detail. Okay, now this coffin looks really cool. We need to add some moss to it and everything else. Now, look at this. These bodies are gonna fall off. So what I'm thinking that I need is like an upright crate on both sides, almost to be like a post to hold them in. And that will work for that. But what about this? So right off the bat, I thought, build a smaller crate, put it right here. This animation right here does not hit it. So I could put a crate right there. But then I'm also thinking about the width in here. So I just came up, we're gonna bust this, and we're gonna like literally bust it up and literally make it go into this corner. So that'll take this out of it. On top of the fact that you could walk into this and fall over. So if I'm gonna leave that there, I'm gonna have to build a crate that's high enough that if somebody bumped into it, they wouldn't fall over. And it's gonna have to go right here, and I'm gonna take that corner off. There's nothing more than important than safety. And I'm gonna need that width because I'm thinking I'm gonna have to put at least 2 crates and paint them in. They look natural to hold all these dead bodies in. Now look how cool this is starting to look. Now let's go through here. There's no lighting in here yet. Now, one of the things I thought, hey, this wall was never made to be run into. So we put this coffin here, and as you can see, we secured it to the ground. Now I'm actually thinking I'm gonna tilt it straight up, and one of those big Grim Reapers that you saw back there, I'll get it and put it right there, and it'll cover this whole wall. And that's what I'm gonna do. But in order to do it, I need to cut the base, because I can't have the base sticking out so you can trip over it. Again, a safety issue. And then when I turn this up this way, the Grim Reaper will fit in there perfectly. Now, I just put this prop here, and I think it looks good there, but it's sitting on foam. There's no way that's gonna last. So what I might have to do is actually chain it up into the ceiling so it's not actually resting on the foam. Now, you come in here, look at the dead bodies, and let's check all this out here. There's the tree animation. It does not have sound hooked to it. But you can see it just reset itself. And this animation is quite scary. I'm not as worried about somebody's fingers on this one because you can see the gap in here and here as well. Now we have to put lighting inside of that Stranger Things, but check out the CGI effects here. And we just added the one up in the ceiling. Let's take a look at it. It's pretty cool. We've got to work on the lighting in here, and we've got to get sound in here. There is no sound in here currently. Now, those pilgrims that you saw in that other room, they're meant to hang in here, and they are going to hang in here. We're gonna have to do that on Monday. Those beams are solid wood. And then, so these pilgrims will hang from here, and you will push through them. We were contemplating putting an animation here. I think we're gonna decide against it. But right now, we're just sort of getting everything in. We've added these candles over here, but check this thing out. Have to figure out how to light it, maybe put a cool white light on it as well. And I'm just using this so you can see better. Now, look at this. We're talking about safety again. I don't want you to run into that thing. So, I have 2 crates in a coffin, and it steers you right off of it. And that's what we're trying to go for here. So, when it comes to haunted house safety, you can build things like this that keep people going in the direction that you want them to go. Now, we're gonna have a few problems. These TVs, you do have this in front of it, but it doesn't mean they can't break the TV. So we might have to get some plexiglass in there to make sure that the TV stays safe. We also have these vines that we can start hanging from the ceiling as well. And we gotta get lighting up into the ceiling for these things right up there. So this room is gonna get more props, and I think we're also gonna probably install an air cannon, and a great spot for an air cannon would be right underneath that coffin. Now, we also talked about that we built this coffin here, and this is a scare box that we talked about earlier. And you can open it, and look who's there. The ugliest man you've ever seen in your whole entire life. No, I'm just kidding. He's only the second ugliest. So we're gonna get lighting in these cracks and get lighting behind all of these gaps. Something we gotta do next week. Now let's move along. This is really cool. Now this is an actor scare box again. And you see a bunch of lighting on the floor. This is a great scare around because the actor can come out and chase people through customers go up that way, and then you know what? He can go right back in. So it's kind of like a roamer. But here, let's check this out. And I have to stress to you again, you can't really see how cool this is, but look what we did here. We put a dead body, because this thing is so wide, it's hopefully gonna throw people off that it's not hiding an actor back there. But look at the coffins. That's a coffin above you. Then there's, so instead of building walls, we built walls out of coffins. You really need to come to the haunt tour because you can't see this, how cool this is without physically experiencing it. And then we put all these like boards in here. That'll keep people on that side. It's also helping secure it, but on that side, it'll keep people going in the right direction. And I also think it adds a lot of confusion to this. Now over here, and I want to show this because I have the sister to this, which is the clown from Gorgalore. That is for sale. This one will get reinstalled on Monday. But check this out. There's another pilgrim. You walk through a coffin. That's not secure, by the way. And this is a scare box that an actor can get to the customers over here in the laser maze. Now on top of that, he's got a drop picture right there, or he can literally come out and get into this area as well. That's not secured to the wall at the moment. It will be. And then there's another pilgrim up there. And then we've got the Diablo. And we got to get lighting in here because you got dead bodies up there. Dead bodies here. Dead bodies there. Dead bodies there. Another dead body here. They're all over the place. Dead body there. And then of course that is an animation, and we've added an air cannon down below. Check this detail out here. And you notice he goes right over the top of me. He doesn't touch me at all. And then we've made another natural obstacle that keeps you from getting contact with the animation. This is a big thing. We build these all through the darkness. Natural obstacles to keep you away from the animation. So lighting. Look at that. That's another big animation. Hey, I'll be right back. Don't turn anything off. That is another big animation. And by the way, right here is another scare box. Right here. And there's a button up here. And I don't know if I can press it. I guess not from here. And it'll trigger some sound effects. So anyway, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for Hauntworld. We're planning on uploading a lot more content. And I wanted to mention, I gotta get out of here, it's so loud. Whoop. Oh my gosh, it's so loud in there. So I wanted to mention that I haven't done seminars at Transworld or anywhere for that matter since 2019. It's not that I'm not asked to do them. I am certainly asked. I just don't want to. And maybe I'll do it again down the road. I was going to pitch a seminar topic to Transworld this year, and it was going to be called Adding Machine. And I'm going to be doing another video about adding machines, because when somebody tells you something that's just doesn't add up, that's when you need to get the adding machine. Because I'm going to make another vlog that's going to teach you how to literally make tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars with online ticketing and saving money on digital marketing and increasing revenue through selling online. And everyone should be using Fear Ticket. It's hands down the best. It has the most features. It's the cheapest. It works the best. It scans the fastest. And it has features that helps you make hundreds of thousands of dollars, because we're not one of these ticketing companies that's just trying to make a fortune off of you, or just buying everybody free dinners and steak dinners and drinks so they can build the roster and sell it for millions of dollars. We created it. A company in India created it. A whole bunch of cloud developers work on it every day. It has the most features, and any feature that any customer wants gets added to the site. That's why it has so many features. But oh my God, I have a friend up in Seattle who made $300,000 extra with a upgrade feature that we put into Fear Ticket last year, where you just scan his t-shirt and you can get right out of line and go right into the VIP line. So we're gonna make a video about that. But I wanted to say that I haven't been doing seminars because, not because I haven't been asked, I just don't, I'm not getting booths anymore. Okay, I really enjoy building blacklight mini golfs and laser tags, and I really like that lane at the moment. Not to say that we might not build a haunted house for somebody down the road, but we're just, you know, we're doing blacklight mini golfs, laser tags, and we're building escape rooms for ourselves, and we're renovating our haunts, and Creepy World would be next. And this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. So when you subscribe to the Hauntworld channel, I'm trying to provide information. And when I go visit other haunts and we take you behind the scenes, I'm trying to get you information. And what's so funny is listening to some of these quacks talk about, oh, I interrupted, or I did this, or I did that. No, I'm trying to get information. I know what the answers are, okay? I'm trying to get the owner to give us the information that you want to know. And sometimes we're having a conversation. Every one of these videos have been a conversation. It's not an interview. It's just, I don't have any questions written down. I just figured this stuff out as I'm going along, and I'm asking questions that I think you would want to know. And if you want your haunt toured, we'd love to come to your haunt. We love to showcase your haunt right here on Hauntworld YouTube page. And I'm just having more fun making these videos and talking directly to you, and I can talk to you directly all year long. And I want to help your business. I want to help your haunt grow, and I want all haunts to do better. I want them to stop being taken advantage of by shyster ticketing companies or shyster digital marketing companies or vendors that don't deliver or whatever, okay? I want you to do well, and I want you to get the correct information that will help your business grow. Because when it does, you're able to do what I've done with adding a mini golf, escape rooms, and buying all these cool props. It didn't happen, it's not a miracle that it happened. It happened because we figure out how to grow the revenue. And that's what we want to do. At the same time, we want to help you with building your haunt or safety or anything and everything between. So until Transworld, go to darkness.fearticket.com, and we will see you in just a few weeks. And if you're watching this video and Transworld already happened, well, go to darkness.fearticket.com and see if we're having a tour next year. Until then, goodbye. Forever. No, we'll make another video. Probably. Maybe not. No, we will. Happy Halloween, everybody.